Thank you for joining me today in my garden. It's always exciting to start new things or plant new plants, and especially being connected with you, it's just really fun. So anyway, thank you so much for everybody's messages. I love reading what everyone has to say. It's really fun to be connected. So thanks for all of you guys participating. Today I'm going to plant some more plants. It's been very busy. We had heat waves, so I've been watering like crazy, and I don't have irrigation system. I do it by hand, and I know it's just it takes a lot of time, but I kind of enjoy doing that. So if it gets out of hand where I can't literally manage, I will probably have to come up with an idea. But like you can see today, I have a hose out, and today I've been just doing this, using sprinkler, just because I really needed some time to do other things, which we actually just disconnected because I still have lots of watering to do. So as soon as we finish with this video, I'm going to start. So that's why I just didn't even pick that up. But our project is going to be towards the new area, and honestly, I haven't gotten very far with that project yet. I've been digging a little bit more, but with everything else going on, I've been trying to deadhead and everything else. So anyway, you guys know what it looks like in the garden work. You have constant work. So but anyway, today I'm going to plant a few different things. So in a new project area, a new area where I'm starting a new garden, I started a new hedge, which I'm trying to go away from the boxwood, although I love the boxwood. But in Europe, we have a serious problem with the boxwood. We have certain kind of caterpillar. They call them in France. In France, they call it piral. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but they literally destroy the boxwood. I mean, even overnight, they can just take down the entire boxwood if you don't pay attention. And sometimes they're very hard to detect. You kind of see the signs of it's getting already out of hand. So it's kind of hard to manage the boxwood, so I'm trying to go away from it, although I'm trying, because I really love the boxwood. I might have to bring and just work extra hard. I don't know, we'll see. But for that particular area, I'm going with photinia. So I researched and I found photinias. Photinias are so beautiful, but I think they're not very good for the like the colder areas. I think there's zone 7, if I'm not mistaken, at least zone 7. So either zone 7 or zone 8, I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But they have beautiful red new growth on the plants, so they get kind of red, and I think with the maturity they will get darker. So this particular one, it's called Little Red Robin photinia. These guys are, what's so good about them is I think this might be a new variety. I'm not sure, because regular photinias get up to about 5 feet tall or 6 feet tall. I'm not sure. I haven't really planted one of the regular ones in my garden yet, but these ones are going to be only 80 centimeter wide and about 1 meter tall, which is very ideal for a short hedge. And so I'm really excited to try this and see how this is going to work out. I think it's going to be really pretty color tones, especially in the background of all the roses, which also have kind of similar look colorings on their new growth. So I think it's going to be interesting vibration of colors. So that's one thing that we are going to do today. The second, what I need to do is plant this beautiful rose, and I'm not sure exactly what kind of rose. It says Buisson on the ticket, on the tag, but I think, I'm not sure, Buson usually means that it is a hybrid tea, if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't look like it's a hybrid tea to me, because it looks like they're coming with the clusters of flowers on top. So I'm not exactly sure what variety. It could be Floribunda or Grand Flora, I'm not sure. But anyway, this is a beautiful rose, and we purchased. I found this rose when we went to the flower festival in Revel, which hopefully you've seen the video just to see the flower market. So this is where I chose this rose, and it's been here for a couple of weeks, so it's really ready to go into the ground. But it has a gorgeous apricot salmon colors, very, very beautiful. Absolutely love it. And so the name of this rose, we just translated the tag, and it's called Sourire du Havre. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but it means a smile of the heavens. So here we go. This is a gorgeous rose. I'm very excited. This is one thing that we have to plant today. One other very exciting plant that I'm going to plant, which I've been waiting for this quite some time, I must say. This is Armandi apple blossom Clematis. So this Clematis has a excuse me, beautiful, beautiful apple blossom like flowers, kind of pinkish and white. Now this Clematis is a evergreen, so this one is not deciduous, and it's not going to lose its leaves in the fall and winter time, which is very ideal for me. We have an arbor, which I will show you. I planted another Clematis, and it's coming around okay. It's going to take, they take a little bit because it was very small when I planted, but I really want something that would be covered with evergreen in the winter time, so I can still have that, winter interest on the arbor. And look, I'm thinking it might bloom, not sure. So all of these shoots has just come out only, past few days. So this is really interesting, but what I wanted to say is that this Clematis doesn't really need to be pruned because it belongs to the group 1 Clematis, and they don't like, as much as I was reading about this, I've never had one. I don't have any experience with this particular variety of the Clematis, but I know that they need well drained, to be planted in a well drained soil. So it is ideal to maybe mix some grout or something into the soil to make sure it's not, it gets drained really well. And also, I think they prefer morning sun, afternoon shade. The group 1s, they don't really like to be in a hot afternoon sun, as far as I know. So, and I have a perfect spot for that. I think hopefully this is going to be great environment for this Clematis. I think they're very vigorous. They get quite tall, so hopefully it will actually cover the entire arbor, probably, because very vigorous. But it's beautiful. They bloom very early in the season, so it's going to be gorgeous. I'm excited for that. And if you have any questions, if I'm missing anything, please let me know in a message, and I will be happy to respond. I usually respond very quickly. So next thing I wanted to plant today is Salvia amistad, and these ones are one of my absolute favorite salvias. I have black and blue, but I don't have any amistad in my garden, which I'm really excited to add this one into the garden. Now these ones are a bit more tender, even for my area, and I think where I am is 8B probably. And this is just approximately because I'm in France. This is not with the USDA zone, so I'm not exactly sure to tell you exactly the zone here, but what I've been researching and understanding, I think I'm zone 8B possibly. And so even in my zone, they say if I plant this earlier in the season, which is now, it will acclimate and be stronger to survive through the winters. So it is not ideal for this one, even for my zone, to plant in the fall, because it is possibility of not coming back unless you probably, I think if we would mulch it, maybe it will be okay. But they also like water, so they don't like staying dry. It definitely kills them if they don't get enough water. So very excited, and I thought this would be really beautiful even with this rose. if you look at the colors. So now this amistad, actually I have another one. Let me just bring the other one so you can see the flowers. The other one is blooming a little better. So this one is basically, it's stock, but you can see closely. It's beautiful amethyst color, dark amethyst color. But I have another one here. Let me just show you, because this one is blooming a little more so you can see. I didn't think about that when I was taking it out. Look at these gorgeous blooms of this color. It's absolutely stunning. And this will actually get, when it starts maturing, I will have several shoots coming out. And pollinators absolutely love this plant. It brings just a very amazing vibration of this amethyst color, and I thought it would be very pretty even to plant by this rose, because I was thinking the colors will just go really beautiful together like that. You can see, hopefully. So anyway, we purchased this in flower market in Cast last weekend. I didn't do much, but we went there and I was able to find 5 of these guys, so I purchased them, and I think I want to scatter them around into the garden. I have several places, spots for these ones. So that's amistad, and then I'm really hoping to plant this today. I've had this agapanta called Twister for a while. They are very pretty. Their flowers are kind of white, but it's at the beginning of the parts. We'll post this on a photo on the screen so you guys can see it. It has beautiful white and blue color, blue florets. So this will be very beautiful plant, I think. And I'm hoping that in one point I can maybe just divide and actually spread them around, so in a new area. So I think this is all I have today. And I just wanted to show you this really quick. I have no idea what this flower name is, because we just found this yesterday and it was all in French. I couldn't understand all the like Latin names, and we were outside. It was impossible to translate and research right then because it was so sunny and hot. So anyway, I fell in love with this plant. I took a photo of it, but I haven't had time to look since yesterday. But I absolutely adore this plant. It has gorgeous trailing habit, it looks like. If you guys know anything about this, let me know. Today, hopefully, I will have a little time to sit there and understand what this flower is. I'm sure it's an annual, but I wanted to show you just here very quickly that I planted yesterday. I planted them yesterday in my hanging baskets, and they look so amazing. Absolutely love it. Look at this. So I have some begonias right here. This one is actually coming back from last year, which is really nice. This one I planted yesterday, but here I decided to accompany with this amazing plant, which we will post the picture, we will post the name on the screen so you guys can take a look at it too, as soon as I get this all figured out, because yesterday we were in Toulouse and we had a great time there. There is this horticultural school where the children are learning how to plant, and they also sell plants there. So that's where we were visiting yesterday, and so that's what I found. I found this beautiful plant there. It was a very interesting surprise. But the coppery color leaves with the yellow, I think, and the reddish centers, just to me, it's just gorgeous. So I'll pick up my stuff, all the plants. We'll just go up to the new area, and I'll start planting, and I'll show you where everything's supposed to go. Okay, so we are here with all the plants, you guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start with my Clematis. This is where it's going to go. So you can see I have a Veronica's Choice here, and I just realized the other day that it had spider mites on them, which was kind of starting to brown. I cut that right away. It's been sprayed, and it's looking fine now. So you can see it's like, it's doing okay. But you know, it's doing its thing. You kind of have to let them do its own thing and see what it does eventually. You know, it's being watered and taken care of. So here, where I would like to plant my Armandi Clematis. So I think this one will be vigorous enough to even just cover the entire arbor. And then with this group 2 Clematis with the Veronica choice, I think they can intermingle. It's not going to be a problem. I can prune them. I can take care of them, you know, as it goes, you know, in the springtime. But it will be, I think it will be really nice. You know, the colors will match. I think we will have Armandi bloom first, and then I will have the Veronica's choice bloom a little later in the season. So it's all going to be, you know, interesting. We'll see how it works out. That's the idea. Okay, so Clematis is in, and I just wanted to explain really quick that I amended the soil even more, and I added more compost to make the soil loose so it drains well. Because this particular variety is group 1, they don't really like having wet feet, so we need to make sure that the soil is well drained. Second, what I did is I just used blood, bone, and fish fertilizer, which I use for most of my stuff. It's very accessible for me. It's easy to get hold of, so that's what I use. You can use biotin and other things that will work just great if you like to do that. But I also used this product here, which I get from the US. It's called Infuse. It's systemic for disease control, and it helps to give the plant immunity. If you're in an area where it's rainy and wet, and sometimes the plants are more susceptible to fungicides and things like that, this is ideal. I think I had good luck using. I started using it last fall because last year I had issue with my plants. We had a really rainy season, so it seemed like it's working well. I'm continuing to use this product. Hopefully this will solve the issue and have a healthy plant. So anyway, this guy is in, very excited. We'll go for the next thing. So this rose I'm going to plant in this area. What I'm going to do, if you remember, we planted wine and roses rhododendron here, but I think with changing of the sun direction during the summer, I think this area is going to be a lot more sunnier than I thought. And I planted lollipop peony right there, which is going to be massive. So what I'm going to do is, my solution is to move this rhododendron a little shadier side, which is going to be there. Rhododendron is not going to be too big. It's going to be only like 1.20 m tall, so it's, you know, it's not going to be massive. So this is a perfect spot for it. This is a nice rhododendron for a small spaces. And so we have silver dollar hydrangeas on each side here. I have some dahlias planted that are coming out, and our narines that we planted are coming out. This area is still developing. I'm not really fussy about the weeds because I know that they keep coming out until I actually cover everything, which I'm in the middle of that. So I'm going bed by bed. So as soon as I am ready, I will just clear out everything, cover it, and it will be all fine. So for right now, though, I'm going to plant our rose here because I think this is going to be a really nice spot to bring this color. Plus, I'm hoping to plant our salvias right here somewhere. So we'll figure that out. There's something coming out here, looks like. Okay, so this is a lucifer that we planted. It's coming out now. So that's great. Okay, so anyway, we'll get started. Oh, and just really quick, I wanted to say that this soil has been amended already. I'm not going to add anything literally, except for I'm going to mix a little bit of a manure in the soil when I plant my rose, and just regular fertilizer, blood, bone, and fish, plus the disease control systemic that I just showed you guys into the hole where I'm going to plant the roses. Okay, you guys, so I'm missing two photinia little red robin, which I wanted to complete this, but it didn't work out. And I have one that's not doing too good. It could have been that maybe got missed on water a little bit and got hot, because this area gets quite hot. So I might have to replace that one. We'll see. I watered it really well, and see, sometimes they just come back, and if they don't, I just have to replace them. But for overall, I'm almost finished with this row, so I need two more here. As you can see, I was short, which I have to do another order, but it's okay because I have to do another order for that area as well, so it will work out fine. But I really like it. I think it works out really good to have this photinia will just bulk up, and eventually I will trim it nicely, and we'll have beautiful red tones on this flower bed. Also, what's really nice is that photinia is evergreen, which will stay nice and nice hedge in the winter time. It's not going to lose its leaves, so this area will still have a nice structure. So and two of the salvias I planted right there, two amistad, a little farther from each other, kind of like that, because I wanted this area to start filling with something. I think it will be really pretty to give that bulk color. Two together will bulk up and basically create a nice vivid amethyst color in this section, which will also radiate to the other side, which would be really pretty looking from the other side. They will get taller as well. And so that's that. Rhododendron is glorious this year. And for the Agapanthus twister, I planted right here. I think this is a really good spot. Again, things will be moving. They're not going to stay in the same place. I know that for sure. And this, as soon as this Agapantha gets, big enough, I'm going to divide that as well and hopefully spread through. But just quickly before I finish this video, I wanted to show you our peonies that we planted in our 2 or 3 videos ago, the John Van Leeuwen peonies, and they're popping out really good. There is one right here. You can see it's already this tall, looking really good. Every single one has come up, doing beautiful. Something needs to be done, but also hardy gloxinia. I'm really excited about this plant. I have no idea what it's going to do. I'm not familiar with this plant at all. The one that we planted earlier, it's coming out and doing really good. One here and one there. Super excited to get to know this plant. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little long, but hopefully it's okay. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe them. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy gardening, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.